Russia and Chinese representatives on the UN Security Council again blocked a plan aimed at dealing with the crisis in Syria. They vetoed a Western-backed resolution that would have targeted the Assad administration.
The US has described as dangerous and deplorable Russia and China's veto of the latest United Nations resolution on the Syria crisis. Washington's ambassador to the UN, Susan Rice, led a chorus of Western outrage following the two countries' third veto in 9 months. The resolution could have paved the way for international military action.
11 votes in favour. 2 votes against.
The result predictable, the reaction predictably angry. Russia and China vetoed a resolution which could impose sanctions on Syria. Their position condemned by others on the UN Security Council.
The United Kingdom is appalled by the decision of Russia and China to veto this draft resolution aimed at bringing an end to the bloodshed in Syria.
Today was an opportunity lost. History will show us the price that the people in Syria and beyond will have to pay.
Today, July 19th, we now count 17,000 dead, men, women, children. We mourn their memory alongside the Syrian people, and Russia and China have just for the third time exercised their veto.
What kind of sanctions, for instance, like arms embargo? What would be how are you going to enforce arms embargo as far as the opposition is concerned? We didn't get any, clear or even not clear answer, except generalities like embargoes are violated in other cases. But it's not something which meets our concern.
The draft resolution is seriously problematic, with uneven content that is intended to put pressure on only one party.
Mr. President,
the votes to veto were not a surprise for exasperated Western countries, but the defeat stung.
Well, I think sadly the message that it sends, as I said in the Council, is that two permanent members are willing to defend Assad and protect him to the bitter end, even if it would seem logically not to be in their interests.
Deep disappointment from the UN Secretary General and his envoy Kofi Annan, who had desperately appealed for the Security Council to send a message with consequences to the Assad regime. The UN Security Council, established to respond to threats to global peace, risked sidelining itself on Syria.
Undoubtedly, events on the ground appear to be outstripping diplomatic efforts, both internationally and here in New York. And the danger of this vote today is that it will render the Security Council increasingly irrelevant on the issue of Syria, and that would be deeply regrettable.
3,000 deaths, a veto. 6,000 deaths, a veto. 17,000 deaths, a veto. And we've done everything to unite the international community to reach a political transition and to support Kofi Annan.
The resolution's defeat puts Kofi Annan's UN-backed peace plan in limbo. The U.S. has said Russia and China's veto means the mission can't continue. The mandate for the 300-person UN observer mission expires Friday.